Alright, fuck it. Sony announced that they're stopping physical games. And I've never made a YouTube video before, but this shit pissed me off, so fuck it, I'll try it. One take, ranting this shit. I got talking points. The first thing that's awful about this is that PSN isn't even good enough to be moving to an all digital future. They just announced in their TOS that if you go AFK on your on your PlayStation network account for 3 months, it's just over and you lose your account, and that's fucking stupid because there are trillions of extenuating circumstances that could just stop you from playing PlayStation games for 3 months. What the fuck do you mean you just take away years of purchase history just because? Not even to mention the fucking huge corporate greed elephant in the room where they can just revoke your license for any game at any time just because. Shit's so fucking dumb. People need to talk about this shit more. And people are already talking about it. The backlash has been insane, but it needs to be 300 million times stronger than it is, because this shit just means gaming is over. This is a move that just straight up would kill gaming as a whole. This would bring in this would shift the landscape so far in a corporate favored way that what would be the point of being consumer already? Consoles are already on the rise. RAM prices are out the ass. They've been that way for a long time, and it doesn't look like it's gonna go down anytime soon. Console prices are rising. I know I'm not gonna fucking buy a PS6 if if there's no physical game disc drive. And Xbox is also looking to get rid of that stuff, so they're cooked too. I just might not buy consoles anymore. People are parading Nintendo as the good option, which is also ridiculous because Nintendo is so far behind that they just might do some accidental fuck shit and fuck over everyone. They're not pro-consumer at all, and people are also pretending they're the most pro-consumer out of all these companies. I think it's still Microsoft, because Microsoft are so stupid that every decision they make is terrible. They're too busy tripping over their own feet to actively shoot the consumer directly like Sony and fucking Nintendo do pretty regularly. Nintendo fucking ushered in the $80 games era. Sony started it, I think, at the start of the PS5 era, but at least it kind of made sense. Fuck me for rationalizing a blatantly greedy decision, but at least at the time it was kind of alright, this was beginning end of COVID was starting to end. Sony was just alright, shit is expensive now, everything's expensive, we can raise the price. And I was alright, fuck it, okay, I'll buy it. Fucking God of War Ragnarok or Spider-Man 2. I didn't mind paying $70. I mean, because at least when I bought the games physically, I know, hey, if I don't like this, if this game fucking blows, I can just sell it back to anybody else and still keep some of my fucking money. Games are gonna be fucking still $70, still $80 with nothing. You're just buying a license for 40 hours of content, then in 5-10 years down the line, they're just gonna be oh, fuck you. No more game. You can only preserve that shit on PC, and PC is still the best option. I mean, the Steam machine looks like absolute ass, but still seems like a very good platform, and they're pretty consumer friendly on usually. So you still got Steam and you still got PC as a whole, but as for console gaming, this shit's kind of wrapped. I think if they go through with this thing, I mean, I'm just not gonna buy any more PlayStation shit. I'll keep, I don't even know if I'm gonna buy a fucking Wolverine with this decision in mind. If I do, they'll have to, walk back that decision by then for me to buy that shit. Because, I just can't support a company like that who's just, willingly, middle fingers. And the thing is, gamers are cattle. You can shove keys in a gamer's face and they'll just fucking buy it. if you shove keys in a gamer's face alongside a big fuck you saying we're taking your PlayStation, they'll be happy with it still. And like, I've taken like shit from everyone's taking shit from companies who didn't want to. But, like Nintendo games going up in price with the jokes, oh Nintendo doesn't discount their games, you know. It's like haha, but like at the end of the day I'm still buying the new Bing Bing Wahoo Mario game. But like, I don't know, this is like a crazy fuck you. And like I just can't like back. I think GTA 6 is gonna fuck over shit so badly. And it's not even like I don't even care about GTA. Like, I understand why it's popular. You know, it's being a career criminal. Shit's cool. It's like, it's gonna sell 1 billion copies, whatever. But like, all the precedence behind it, it just feels like this shit is going to be like the 0 point of everything that's like wrong with modern gaming. Because like, you already know there's gonna be fucking microtransactions out the ass. Like, the fucking pricing scheme for the pre-orders is fucking dumb as hell. And people are still gonna eat up that slop. Physical copies are just a box with a code in it. And people are still like eating it up. And the thing is, we've seen no gameplay of that game besides like the trailers, which are all like shot cinematically, which is fine. That's just how most trailers are shot now for video games. But like, not even a mission or anything. We know the protagonist names, we have like a vague overview of this story, and nothing fucking else. And people are still like, yeah, GTA 6, I'm gonna buy that shit. It's like, what are you buying it for? And you know, I've played these games before with like fucking long hyped video games that are like, you know, people make jokes about XYZ's coming out before that. I played fucking Kingdom Hearts. I saw that wait until Kingdom Hearts 3. And the one thing I learned from like these games that are hyped to all hell and then they eventually come out is that nothing will ever beat the game you make in your mind thinking about the game that's going to come out. Right, whatever like preconceived notions you have about the game that's going to come out, or like the ideas you have in like the 9, 10, 11 years. GTA 5 was like what, 2013, so 13 years between this one and the release. Nothing will ever be able to top the game you make, the game you think about. It's like, oh fuck, this is GTA 6. Think of all the cool shit's gonna be GTA 6. The niggas at Rockstar weren't thinking about that. They were thinking about how to make like just another game. And they obviously know how much this game like means to like the wider gaming community. It's just, I don't know, it's a hard sell for me as a consumer, or just like as a fucking gamer, just to be like, yeah man, what are they gonna do? Because they haven't even shown us anything. We know fucking nothing. It's probably gonna be, no disrespect, it's just gonna be a GTA game, which is fine. But like, with all the bold shit they're doing, I just don't know what they could sell anyone on that could make this like the greatest game. Also, it's not gonna perform well on modern consoles, which is like kind of fine. It's the end of a generation, which is really funny to think about, because nothing fucking happened in this generation. Everything got worse. There was nothing better. It was an extension of like the PS4 and Xbox One generation, which is what like it needed to be, because the PS4 was massively fucking successful. Even though the Xbox One kind of gigaflopped, it still had good stuff. Like, it still had Game Pass and shit, to where there were like positives Microsoft could take out of it. Granted, Microsoft has done nothing but shoot themselves in the foot this entire generation. So, you know, take that as you will. But like, the PS5 has just been an extension of the PS4 generation. People like meme on like PS5 has no games. Like, it's true. You know, everything has, they don't really have that many exclusives now. It's just gonna be like Wolverine. I don't know if that's coming to PC, but just Wolverine. Everything else they ported to Steam for good reason. It's just a lot of fucking money they could make. And exclusives are kind of dead as like a drawing point, with except for Nintendo, of course, like except for Satoru Gojo. Like, Nintendo will just, people will buy Nintendo for whatever. Pokemon, yup, Mario, Bing Bing Wahoo game, Zelda, whatever the fuck. They're gonna do what Nintendo's gonna do. But like, PlayStation, no one really, I can't say no one cares, because Ghost of Yotei sold like quadrillion copies Ragnarok, or quadrillion copies Spider-Man, whatever, quadrillion copies. Like, people obviously care about exclusives, but I don't know, they just don't have like that draw. And maybe this is me like living in my own world too much, you know. Everyone's seen the numbers. These games sell out the ass, but like still, it doesn't feel like they have like the social cachet that exclusives used to. And so it's just kind of a weird situation where like PlayStation, they're doing something directly anti-consumer at the end of a generation where everyone's just like, well, what? Like, who cares? There's nothing, they've done nothing of value this entire generation except for like sell pretty good games, like pretty good exclusives, and just make constant anti-consumer decisions. And so I don't know, it feels like this physical, there's no way this can just go through. I don't see I see a world where it doesn't go through, and they just keep like making anti-consumer decisions. But I don't know, I feel like there's no way people can just like look a company like this in the eyes and say, yeah, I'm okay with them just taking stuff from you. You know, like, this is quite literally like the encapsulation of you will own nothing and be happy. Like, they're literally selling you nothing. You get to own a license for a game that they can just revoke whenever, and you just own nothing, and they just get to screw you over and take your money. And you know, this has been like a catastrophe of like a 3 days for PlayStation, because they announced like physical games are over, then they say like, and they sneak in that shitty little PS3 and Vita stores are shutting down point, which is also terrible. Because like they were just like, yeah, we'll sneak that in. We know that's gonna be like none of the brunt of the backlash, so we can get away with like shutting them down quietly. Which, you know, they already got shit for that once when they initially tried to shut them down like 3 years ago. They were like, we're taking on the Vita stores. People fought back and they reverted that decision. But eventually the storefronts are just gonna go down. I think that might be something just like we as consumers just have to eat. Like, those stores are just gonna go down. I wish they would find a better way to preserve them, and I wish like stuff like Stop Killing Games would like go through, so like stuff would actually have to change, but that's a long-winded process. But like, I just can't believe like they just do something like that. I can't believe. I shouldn't like, these companies aren't above anything, but like, wow, it's just like a brazen fuck you to everyone who's ever supported like PlayStation. And the worst part about it is like PSN's a shitty system. They're like there are billions of problems and exploits that like this system has, and they're just like, we are fine with making this full-blown fuck you move. We are going to hide away on all our social media. We're not going to post shit. We're going to go silent. Hope it all blows over. And we just have like the guts to be like, hey, this is going to work. I actually just can't. I hope like there's so much like there's so much blowback, and there's so much like terrible like backlash from this that they revert this situation. I don't even think like they don't even think about making a decision like this for like ever, because this is just so brain dead and stupid and anti everyone. Yeah, that's the one take. Fuck PlayStation, revert the decision, buy physical games. That's it.